Hi, my name's Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I'm happy you found me. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had to ask for help? That's what this podcast is about today, asking for help. I want to start off by telling you a quick story about Mark. Mark had always been independent, determined to make it on his own. Does that sound like you? Does it sound like anybody you know? He prided himself in his ability to solve problems without anybody's assistance. However, after struggling to grow his small business for years, he found himself at a standstill. His financial situation was getting very tight, and despite his efforts, he couldn't break through to the next level. Do you know anybody like that? One day, Mark swallowed his pride. He reached out to a successful entrepreneur he admired. To his surprise, his mentor was more than willing to help. Through their conversation, Mark learned invaluable business strategies, financial management skills, and marketing techniques. He also connected with a network of like-minded individuals who shared his insights and encouragement. By applying the advice he received and staying open to learning, Mark transformed his struggling business into a thriving enterprise. Inspired by the support he received, he later became a mentor himself, helping others who were once in the same position he was in. Now, I don't know who needs to hear that message today, but many people view asking for help as a sign of weakness, but in reality, it is one of the most powerful tools for growth and achievement. Seeking guidance, that's what we all should be doing. Seeking mentorship and support. It can help propel us to new heights in both our personal and professional life. Well, I really wanted to mention that today because I was at a store and I actually heard somebody who was so afraid to ask for help. And listening to the person that they were with, they were like, "Do you need any help?" You know, there's a lot of people who can help you with that. Unfortunately, I am not one of them. That's what they said to whoever they were with. And I thought, that's what I'm going to talk about. Asking for help, because some people let their pride get in the way for really asking for help. And only if they would just swallow their pride and put their ego aside, they can actually get to the next level. And sometimes a lot of people don't even know how to do that. I don't know if that's you, but I think you have to recognize that you don't have to do everything by yourself. Success is really a solo journey. And I don't know if you noticed this, but the most accomplished individuals have relied on mentors, coaches, and peers for guidance. Even myself, especially when it came to starting a podcast. I wanted to know what was involved. I had to ask people questions. I didn't know how to start. We have to get help in order to move to that next level. Accepting help from others, we realize we don't have to figure everything out on our own. And you know what? It'll also help relieve the pressure and open doors to new opportunities. I mean, who would have known that you can do or achieve what you are achieving if you hadn't received that help? Some people need to ask. I think one of the biggest things also is before you seek for help, or especially with your business, I think you probably want to assess your own weaknesses, your own strengths, and you want to have an understanding where you might need support or where you might need the help, because you want to receive the right type of advice tailored to your specific needs, don't you? You don't want just any Joe helping you with an issue that you don't really need help with, or creating a bigger issue for you. So you need to find the right people. And how do you do that? You got to be probably with like-minded people who are in the same industry as you, or have an idea about business or growing their business. Surround yourself with individuals who have experience, knowledge, and who is intelligent, smart, witty, and who is also willing to support your growth, because that is critical. Whether it's a mentor, colleague, or even a coach, connecting with the right people can prove to be invaluable, especially with their insights and motivation. And you know what? Sometimes you might need a coach. Sometimes you might need somebody to talk to without judgment, who might be able to help you unlock answers or give you the keys and open the door that you already have the answers for. Just maybe looking in the wrong place, maybe asking the wrong questions. So you also have to be able to approach every interaction with a willingness to learn and be able to accept feedback, constructive criticism. I mean, that is one of the critical keys, because a lot of people can't take it when somebody is giving them constructive criticism. Advice is like the stepping stones to growth. It helps keep you with an open mind and ready to implement whatever it is that you learn. A long time ago, I have a brother who noticed that I like to read, and he really pulled my coat. He said, man, you read a lot of books, but you're not applying any of the stuff you read, except for, when it came to painting or fixing something, house related or car related or computer related. Then I would follow the book to the key, to the letter. However, he noticed that in my personal life, I would read the books, but wasn't following what I was reading, wasn't implementing any of the life lessons that I was reading about. And you know what? That message stayed with me for a long, long time. You have to be able to take advice, but you also got to be willing to use and implement that advice. And I think once you are in that position, just like the gentleman I was talking about, Mark, once you're in that position and you reach that next level, why don't you offer a little value to somebody else trying to get where you are? Asking for help should not be a one-way street. Finding ways to provide value to those who assist you, or whether you want to bring up somebody who are in your shoes where you used to be, helping them up. So I think when we are getting this advice, like my brother used to say, you got to be able to take action. You got to be able to implement what you've learned through your advice and take steps toward your goals. Showing progress and appreciation can encourage you to continue to support those who help you and those who need help from you. Hey, I know sometimes it could be overwhelming, and sometimes it could really be scary. Many people hesitate to ask for help due to fear or judgment or even pride. Recognize if you're seeking help or want help. Recognize, is it fear that's stopping you? Is it your pride that's stopping you? Because it's not a sign of weakness. Embracing humility and courage will allow you to grow faster and achieve greater success. I'm only saying this because of what I saw in the store, and then it got me to thinking about what my brother told me many years ago. You love to read, Dave. That's great. But I see you read all these personal development books, but I don't think you're applying what you're reading. And you know what? He was spot on. He was dead right. So I hope this message resonates with you. If you are stuck, and if you're at a level and can't move forward and you can't figure it out, ask for help. Ask for help from somebody who is in the same boat, or not in the same boat, but who've been where you are right now and have succeeded. Ask for help. How did you do it? What do you think I should do? What am I missing? Hey, I'm having a great deal of success, but I plateaued. I'm trying to figure it out. Do you have any suggestions? Do you have any ideas? And you got to keep that creative, supportive network. Surround yourself with strong network mentors, peers, and friends who support your aspirations, because it can make a significant difference in your journey. And then my final thought on this is keep paying it forward. Once you benefit from that guidance of others, pay it forward. Pay it forward. and pay it forward. Because I'm going to tell you right now, asking for help is a vital step in reaching the next level, whether it's personal or professional. By embracing your guidance, being open to learning and taking action, you can accelerate your growth and unlock new possibilities. Remember, success is built on collaboration, support, and the courage to reach out when needed. I hope this was food for thought for you. My name is Dave. I wish that you would go ahead and subscribe to this podcast and like it. I'll be back Friday. Thank you so much for listening. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.